am I giving disaster? Speed away from the holy mind. Pride, that's where I never thought it would matter. If I'm gone by now, all my weakness keep on linger on repeat like it will be my favorite song.
Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm gonna be doing a teal cut crease makeup look. So I'm gonna start off with my soft ochre paint pot by MAC Cosmetics, and this is one of my favorite primers all time. And I'm gonna take this shadow from Coastal Scents and just pat that on all over the lid. So for the first thing, I'm going to apply some tape, and then I'm gonna apply this shadow from Colourpop, and it is called Muscle Beach. And I'm going to use a more taper brush and apply that into the outer crease first, and whatever product is left over, I'm going to drag that into the inner crease area. And I did have problems filming this because of the color balance. So if you see certain parts that are like red, I'm sorry for that. It's just like teal, and the camera itself, you have to like fix that before you film. So now I'm going to take this shadow from Colored Raine, and it's in the shade Gumby, and I'm also going to apply that into the crease as well with a different brush from Wayne Goss. And I'll list all the products down below if you are interested in these shadows. So I'm going to do the same thing what I did with the Colourpop shadow, start with the outer eye and then just drag it in. And I'm going in with this INGLOT shadow in the number 307, and I'm using a more tapered small blending brush from Wayne Goss and applying that into the outer eye. And then I'm taking this black eyeshadow from Colored Raine, and it's in the shade Black Moon. And I noticed with this black shadow, it wasn't as pigmented as I was hoping for it to be. And you know, I did try to use a shader brush, so I had to keep packing this on. It's there, but it wasn't super black. So if you wanted it to be very pigmented, you would have to put like a black base right underneath that area, or just have like a very pigmented black. And I did apply that into the outer eye, and then I went back in with that INGLOT shadow and just packed that on right next to the black shadow. And I just used a shader brush for this part because I want it to be very bold, so like a transition. And then I went back in with that black to kind of blend out that harsh line from the blue and the black. Now I'm taking these two shadows. One is by INGLOT and the other one is by Colored Raine, and I'm applying that onto the lid, and then I'm blending out whatever harsh area or any lines in the crease. Now moving on to the lid area, I'm using the Dose of Colors Ideal Duo in the shadow Mint to Be, and I'm going to use the primer that's in the same duo. And then as you can tell, this sparkly beautiful shadows, like look at that, it's so pretty, and it does give you like that pop of glittery, like just a duo, like just a combo of the primer and that. It came out so beautiful. I was not expecting that. So I'm going to pack it on to the lid and make sure you blend everything well together. And this primer, it did have like a harsh stop, like I had to blend that out really good with the mint shade and the shadow. So now for the eyeliner, I'm going to use the CATRICE matte liquid liner in Dating Joe Black, and then also for a pop of color on the outer liner, I'm going to use the NYX Vivid Brights in Vivid Envy. I had issues with this liner. I noticed that with NYX liners from the Vivid line, they tend to clump up and like they do break if you apply more than one layer. But that's the thing, like you have to apply more than one layer if you want it to really pop. And it was just a difficult issue for me, and I had this issue in a different tutorial. But I am taking that black shadow and kind of making it blend with the green so it can look like it faded into a green. So I'm going to apply some white eyeshadow on my brow bones, and for lashes I'm going in with Shop Mimi Artistry in Guyana, and I do have a discount code and I'll list it right down below so you can get 10% off. Moving on to the face, I'm going in with the Milani and Jouer foundation. Honestly, this is like one of my favorite combos, only because the Jouer is way light for me and the Milani is too dark for me, but the finish is amazing. It gives you that nice dewy look. It looks healthy in the skin, and this is just, Milani is just one of my favorite foundations, and I just wish they had like an in-between shade so that I can wear it all the time. So I'm going in with the Laura Mercier concealer, and just a combo with this, it is so beautiful, and I love the way it looks under my eyes even after setting it with a powder. It just gives me like that Barbie finish, healthy look under the eye, and that's what I was going for so many years. And some powders I've noticed would give me like that creasy, like scaly look under the eyes. I do have texture under my eyes. I just try to really apply a lot of like the oils and stuff, like my nighttime skincare routine. So I'm going to then set it with this Ben Nye powder. It's a translucent powder, and I am going to set that all over the face as well. And for the waterline, I'm going in with this Ideal crayon from Dose of Colors. It's called Mint of Mint, and this is such a vibrant, dry textured crayon. Like, it will stay put. It's not one of those slippery glide-on pencils. I'm not a fan of glide-ons, but some of them do dry down very quickly, like the Urban Decay one. But this one is like, you can feel it's dry. You have to warm it up before you apply it onto the waterline. And this eyeshadow from INGLOT number 24, I'm applying that right in the inner tear duct, and then 345 in the lower lash line. So back to the face, I'm going in with this NYX blush in Taupe, and I'm applying that on the nose area to contour. And then the fun part is this highlight area. I'm going in with the BH Blacklight highlight palette and the shadow laser, and it is so pretty. Look at that. I loved it. It was so beautiful. I can't wait to use that palette again. I've used it many times before, but just on the skin with the foundation, the eye look, it just made it look perfect. And I was a big fan of this whole look, even though the video gave me trouble with the whole editing process. It turned out amazing and I loved it. So now I'm going in with this lip liner by Navy in the shade Coffee, and then for my lips I'm going in with the Dose of Colors in collaboration with Desi and Katie. This lipstick is called No Shade, and then I'm going in with their lip gloss called Over the Top. But also you want to clean up the edges of your lips so that it can look really pretty and look very clean. So this lip gloss, it just gives it like a nice sheen, and it's so beautiful. It has like little sparkles of gold. This is my final look. I hope you guys really like this, and I hope you guys don't, you know, tear me down about the whole quality of the video and being red. I tried my very best to fix this video and the whole color balance. Thank you so much guys for watching. Leave me a comment down below what you think, and any other looks you want me to do, let me know from any palette. I'll definitely get on to that. And also subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video.